Hi everyone, this is Blue. You may notice that there is a distinct lack of intro to this video. As you may have seen from the title, you could probably guess that things aren't going to be quite the same as the other update videos, and that's because of this. Presenting bonus chests. This is a little thing I'm setting up sort of in a similar fashion to Loot Crate, where basically every month, whether there's a major update or not, there's going to be a bonus chest at the end of the video that will have a bunch of assorted content ranging from updates to pre-existing themes, fan suggestions, or just other random items that I thought might be fun to throw in. Now, on months where there's only going to be a bonus chest update, the chest is going to have a small assortment of items, as well as a mini update with whatever theme I was thinking of at the time that didn't quite make it into a full-blown update. And on months where there is a big update, the bonus chest is probably going to have around 5 assorted items. They could be random add-ons or things that you guys have suggested. Now, most of this is just because some months I can't quite come up with enough content to fit the standard of a full update with around 50 to 100 items. It's not possible for every theme that I can come up with, or I might be short on time. I am a student after all. And also it gives me an opportunity to be more regular with fan suggestions so that your ideas can get into the pack faster, and it's also a way for me to update pre-existing themes that are already in there to add more content to them. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into January's bonus chest. So, first set of items in the chest are a set of apple and pineapple pens. These are some items that have been requested by quite a few of you. Especially this guy. It didn't really have much of a reference for what they're supposed to look like, so I just literally took apple and pineapple textures and stabbed a pen through them. I hope that's what you were expecting. Next up is a new mob drop that I'm adding to the pack. As you might be able to tell, this is pig leather. It's basically the same as regular cow leather, except it drops from pigs and it has a slightly pinker texture. This is something that I just came up with because I've been playing on an island survival map, and there are no cows on the island, and I needed leather, but we had plenty of pigs, so easy solution. I've updated the loot tables accordingly. Just be sure to download them, unzip them, and copy the folder into your map's data folder. Next up is a data elytra, and this was actually a fan suggestion by MustyU011937. So as you can tell, it's animated. It has the green binary code trickling down, a black backdrop to make it look all computerized and digital. Should be fun to fly around with. Next up are a set of custom helmets that you can actually use as props by putting them on armor stands and embedding them in the ground. I'm going to link a short tutorial video showing you how to do this. It's just some simple piston work, no big deal. But basically, these are two consoles that you can make out of iron helmets. We have a PS4 and an Xbox. Now, of course, if you want, you could just wear these around on your head as well. Now, if you have some consoles, you're obviously going to need some TVs to play them on. Well, using glowstone, now you can make a medium-sized or a large-sized TV screen that you can mount onto blocks or a wall using an item frame. This next item is a fan suggestion by Simon G. They wanted to see some custom textures for Totems of Undying, and you know, I love Final Fantasy, it's one of my favorite video game series, so I thought, why not add a phoenix feather to the game? It's basically inspired by the Phoenix Down item from the Final Fantasy series, but I didn't want to use the name directly. Unfortunately, the pop-up still looks like a totem. There's no way to change that, but still, you can see the difference in your inventory. I've also added a custom loot table for the evoker, so he has a 50% chance of dropping a phoenix feather when you kill him. And this next item is another fan suggestion, this time by Armok, called a Dark Scythe. Just a couple of things, Armok. I couldn't use the exact design you provided because I wouldn't want to use someone else's design without their permission, so I tried to come up with something that was similar enough to what you had in mind. So, I hope you like it. Also, I kept the name a bit more general just so people could have a bit more flexibility with how they use this item. And lastly, I've included a set of 5 paintings that you can make out of sheets of paper. You might recognize some of these. Here's the Scream, the Mona Lisa, Starry Night, and then here's two that I made, just out of some screenshots that I took in games. So here's a Sunset Lake, and this other one that I decided to call Arcadia. And that wraps up this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next. Just kidding. You thought this video was over. Well, I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, it's time for you to think with portals. Sorry, couldn't resist making a Portal reference. I love those games. But here's the last set of items that I wanted to show off, and that is a set of custom Portal textures that you can make by renaming glowstone. Now I thought this would be most useful to use in server spawn points if you want to color code your portals to different areas. All you have to do is just stick a bunch of item frames in front of them, and then put the portal textures inside. This is actually something I use on my private server to link to my friends' different places in the world, so I hope you guys make just as much use of it as I have. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the bonus chest feature, and be sure to keep your fan suggestions coming if you want to see them in the pack. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care! If you're new to ItemBound, you can click up here for a video that shows a full demo on what the pack's about and how to use it. Also, if you'd like to know how to use helmets as props in your world, I've made a short, fairly self-explanatory tutorial video on how to set that up. Enjoy!